Allie. Welcome to boot camp. So today I've got a high intensity interval workout for you, and all you need is a mat and a set of dumbbells. Let's get going. So to start, let's get warmed up. We'll start with some arm circles. So we'll just bring those arms up and over. Open up those shoulders. Open up the back. And we'll take the arms back. So switching directions, opening up the opposite way. 2 more. And we'll crisscross the arms. Still opening up the chest and the back. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. From here, we're going to go into a side lunge. So you're going to step the leg out to the side, reach the hips back and hold, and then shift the weight up and over. Toes are pointed forward, feeling a nice stretch on those inner thighs. We'll do one more here. And then let's fold forward, reach for the floor or your mat and hold. Slowly roll it up. We're going to go into a toe touch. So just lifting that leg up, keeping a slight bend in the knees to feel a stretch on those hamstrings. Last one. From here, we're going to go into a squat. So just reaching those hips back, sinking down, pressing up through the heels. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Chest is tall. We're going to do 2 more here and then get rolling with the workout. So like I said, we've got a high intensity interval workout today. I'm going to show you some modifications. 1 step above and 1 step below. We're going to have some different circuits. The first one, 3 exercises for 45 seconds. Then we're going to move into some Tabatas of 40, 30, 20 seconds of work. To get started, we're going to start with jumping jacks. So we're going to have 45 seconds here. Then we're going to go to our mat and do some push-ups. So you can be on your toes or your knees. Your last exercise is going to be a lunge. You can be here or grab those dumbbells and add on. So we'll get rolling, 45 seconds. We'll do jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. We're here, reaching the arms all the way over up with a hop, or take it to a tap. It's going to take a little impact off of the lower body. Still getting a good cardio exercise. Core is pulled in, soft knees. And rest. From here, we're going to head down to the mat and get ready for our push-ups. We have a 15-second break before we begin. So hands are under the shoulders, toes are curled under if we're going to the toes, or keep those knees on the mat. And begin. Lower and lift. Core is tight. Squeeze through those glutes. If you want, drop to those knees, lower down. Chest and hips are coming with you. If you want, come back up to those toes and finish up. And rest. Again, 15-second break. We're going to move into those lunges. You can be here and just use your body weight. If you want, grab those dumbbells. Hold them here, and we're moving. Lunge, alternating legs. Finding a nice bend in both knees. Drive up through that front heel and pressing that front knee out slightly. Ten more seconds, keep going. Rest. Now's the perfect time to grab some water if you need it. We're switching gears. We're going to a 40-second exercise, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. So our first move, we're gonna lunge back for 40 seconds, all on the right leg. We'll take a break. 30 seconds, we're gonna lunge back, drive that knee up. Our last move, we're gonna take a big step back, sink down into that lunge, and pulse. All right, lunge with the right leg first, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lunge it back, step in, lunge back, step in. Chest stays tall, core is pulled in. You can also grab those weights, hold them at your sides or up at your shoulders. One more, and rest. All right, from here, a little bit longer rest. We have about 20 seconds. You can stretch out the leg, do a quad stretch, hinge forward, do a hamstring stretch. All right, we're gonna get set up for that lunge with the knee pull. So here we go, big step back, drive that knee up. Pull up and hold. Adding a little bit of a balance challenge here. Using those abdominals to help hold that knee. And rest. All right, we've got one more move on this leg. It's gonna be that pulse. So, we're gonna take a big step back. We're gonna sink down an inch, hold. Here we go, lift and lower. So we're just lifting up about an inch or two out of that lunge. And rest. Shake it out. As you may have guessed, we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. So, perfect time to grab some water, stretch it out. We're gonna do the same thing on the left leg, starting with that lunge and tap. All right, we'll get ready. Take a big step back with your left leg and begin. Lunge down, come back to center. Back and center. Again, core is tight. Drive up through that front heel. That left leg might have some fatigue in it because it was working that first round. We've only got 10 more seconds. Rest. We'll shake it out. Again, go into a little quad stretch here if it feels good. Maybe fall forward, reach for a hamstring stretch. All right, we'll get ready for that lunge with the knee raise. Here we go, lunge back, drive it up. See if you can pause for a second at the top. Seeing how far you can get down in that lunge. Rest. All right, one more leg move, and then I promise our legs get a break. All right, take a big step back. We're gonna find that lunge. Sink down and pulse. Stay low. Almost there, a few more seconds. Rest. All right, shake out those legs. We're gonna take it down to the mat. So from here, we're gonna follow that same timing method. 40 on, 30 on, 20 on. This one's gonna focus on the core. We're gonna do this one twice as well. So for 40 seconds, you're gonna hold a plank. So you're gonna be here or here, your choice, however you're feeling that day. From there, 30 seconds, we're gonna do levers. So feet will be up in the air. We're gonna lower and lift. You could do both feet or alternate and go single leg. Then you'll get a break, 20 seconds, you'll have flutter kicks. So just little penny kicks with those feet. But we'll get started with that plank, 40 seconds. We'll get ready, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. 3, 2, 1. Come on up and hold. Few options here. You can be here. Belly button to spine, back stays flat. Or drop down to those forearms and hold. Pushing that collarbone forward, keeping that belly button pulled in. Keeping up with your breath. We've got 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, from here, let's go over onto our back. We've got those levers. Hands can be at your sides or tucked under your tailbone, whichever feels best for you. Feet come up. We've got 30 seconds. Lower and lift. Keeping your lower back pushed into the mat and pulling in through those abdominals. Remember, you can always be here. Takes a little pressure off of the back. Rest. Pull those knees in. Rock side to side. Give a little relief to your back and those abs. Flutter kicks are next for 20 seconds. Here we go. Lift the head and neck off of your mat. Little tiny kicks. The lower you go, a little bit more of a challenge. So if needed, bring the feet up a little bit higher. Rest. Again, give yourself a little stretch. Rock side to side. And then carefully come on up. Grab water if needed. We've got one more set. We're back to that plank. If you're feeling up for it, I challenge you to go from your hands to your forearms. We've got 40 seconds for round 2 in 1, and begin. Shoulders are pulled down our spine. Belly button is pulled in. We're halfway there. Keep holding. And rest. If you want, go back into a little child pose and hold. All right, back to those levers. So our back goes to the mat. Hands are at your sides or tucked under. Go lower and lift. Strong core here, really targeting those lower abs. Rest, little stretch. One more move in this circuit, and then we're getting new exercise. So one more time with flutter kicks. Best set yet. We'll get ready. Here we go. Shoulders and neck are as relaxed as you can. Little tiny kicks. And rest. All right, circuit 1 is complete. Time for a water break. I will explain what circuit 2 looks like. We're back to strength moves for 45 seconds. If you've got some weights or a soup can, light to medium weight, we're gonna do triceps. So your feet are gonna be under your hips, arms are bent. We're gonna press the weights back and pull them in. From here, we've got shoulder circles. Sticking with those same weights, feet under our hips, slight bend in the knees. We're gonna circle the weights up and then circle the weights back. Our last move, you can keep the weights or go to body weight. We're gonna bring the weights up to shoulders if you've got them. Sink down into a squat, come up to a calf raise. Sink down and come up. These are 45 seconds, so go ahead, grab your weights, and we'll get ready. 45 seconds, we've got triceps first. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Take the weights back and pull in. Back stays flat. We're just extending from the elbows. Belly button pulls in towards our spine. Shoulders are pulled down. Got a few more. And rest. Shoulder circles are next. You can also do these without weights. Our arms, believe it or not, have some weight to it, and sometimes that's enough. Otherwise, grab your weights, feet are under our hips, we'll circle forward and back. Just bringing the weights up to shoulder height and then down to our hips. You want to keep the back nice and flat. If you start to arch the back, give yourself a little kickstand. Helps with balance and keeping your back up tall. calf raise. Again, your choice if you want to add weights. If you do, bring them up to the shoulders. Feet are just outside the hips. Sink down, come up to the toes. Sink down and lift. Squeeze through the core and the glutes as you drive up. Power up through those heels. Sink down as low as you can. Chest stays tall. See if you can hold for a second at the top. Rest. All right, quick breather. We're switching to that 40, 30, 20 timing again. Again, weights are optional. Our first move is going to be a plie squat. If you choose to have a weight, we're holding it at chest level. Feet are going to be wider than the hips with your toes pointed out slightly. And we're going to sink down and come right back up. For 30 seconds, weights, come up to the shoulders, sink down, press up. Sink down, press those weights towards the ceiling. Then we're gonna sink down and hold for 20 seconds. All right, plie squat is first. So take those feet nice and wide, toes pointed out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, sink down, come up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Imagine yourself sliding up and down in between 2 panes of glass. So we want everything to stay nice and tall. Zip up through those inner thighs and core as you come back up. Rest. Shake it out. Have your weights ready. We're going squat to a shoulder press next. So feet just outside the hips, a little bit closer than they just were. Weights come up to the shoulders. We've got 3, 2, 1. Sink down. Press those weights up. Elbows are narrow. Drive through the legs and arms to push up. Seeing if you can get those hamstrings parallel to the floor. Rest. All right, squat, hold is next. So you can have your weights or not, your choice. Feet just outside the hips. Sink down and hold. Chest is tall. Weight is back over the hips. Almost there. See if you can get a little bit lower. And come on up. Shake it out. One more round. All right, we're back to that plie squat. So, toes are pointed out slightly. Chest is tall. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sink down, come up. If you're thinking you want a little bit more, add your calf raise here. Otherwise, keep the heels on the floor and keep doing what you're doing. Chest is tall, core is tight. almost there. Rest. Grab both weights. We've got our squat and shoulder press. Take some time to catch your breath. Shake out the legs. All right, bring those weights up. Feet just outside the hips. Sink down, drive it up. Whew. Finish strong, we're almost there. Rest. All right. Squat hold, 20 seconds, then we're back to core. So start to get ready. Feet outside the hips. Sink down and hold. Toes are pointed forward. Weight is in our heels. Less than 10. Come on up, shake out those legs. Take one heel forward, pitch the hips back, stretch them out. Step back, bring that other leg forward, hips go back. And come back to center. All right, we're back to core. Our last two intervals of the workout, then we get to cool down. So, our 3 moves are bicycle crunches for 40 seconds. So we're gonna be on our back, hands behind our ears, knees start at 90, elbows are wide. We're gonna twist, twist, twist. That's 40 seconds. Then, we're going to a crunch. So, hands will stay behind the ears, lift up, lower down, lift, and lower. Our last one, reverse crunch. So, legs will be up, hands will be at your sides. Pull in through your lower abdominals to lift, and lower the hips off of your mat. Bicycles are first, 40 seconds. So bring those legs up to 90 degrees, hands go wide. 3, 2, 1. Twist, twist, twist. Think about reaching all the way across your body. Extend through that leg. More seconds, then we get a little rest. And rest. Crunches are next. So we'll have hands behind the head, and we'll lift and lower. In 3, 2, 1. Crunch it up and down. Good, we're here for 30 seconds. Belly button to spine. Chin is pointed towards the ceiling to take some strain off of that neck. A few more seconds. And rest. All right, reverse crunches will be next. We're at reverse crunches for 20 seconds. We'll lift and lower. So lifting those hips up off of the mat and using those abdominals to help lower you back down. And rest. All right, we have one more circuit. We are back to bicycles for 40 seconds. So go ahead, lie back down, bring those legs up, elbows wide, hands behind the ears. 3, 2, 1, twist, twist, twist. Trying to get a full rotation in that torso. Back stays pushed into your mat. We're almost there. And rest. Give yourself a little full body stretch here in between. We've got crunches. 2 moves to go. We're almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift and lower. So we're just lifting to get those shoulder blades up off of our mat. Drive that back into the floor. And rest. Again, give yourself a quick full body stretch. Arms come back to your sides. Bring those legs up. Reverse crunches. Here we go. Almost there, few more seconds. Stay with me and rest. All right, we'll start to cool down here. Take those hands below the knees, pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself some knee circles in each direction. And then release, stretch through the fingers and toes for a full body stretch. And carefully sit on up. We'll go into a hamstring stretch. So bring one leg into center, reach for the toes. Just to feel a nice stretch on the backs of those legs. And we'll switching sides. And release, relax those legs to a position that's comfortable for you. Go ahead, take one arm across, gently pull with the opposite side, opening up the biceps and triceps. And switch. Release, interlace those fingers, reach up towards the ceiling. Press through those palms. And release, interlace those fingers behind you. Try to lift the hands and open the chest. And release, we'll stand on up. Keeping those feet just under the hips, take a big inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, float the arms down. One more big inhale up. Exhale and fold forward, reach for the toes. Slowly roll on up. Roll those shoulders back. And relax. Great job. Again, I'm Allie, and thank you for joining me for boot camp. Hope to see you soon.